What's going on, guys?
What's
This is
up?
our
What's up?
first broadcast of podcast, and we don't know the title yet. It's just a running title. We should just say that.
It's almost like when we used to drop into Rebirth and we would announce that ship happens. I feel like
Yeah,
that's as appropriate to our friend group as it could be.
that's true. Yeah. So let's give a little bit of introductions then. Why don't you start, Mr. Dank, or sorry, Mr. Doctor Dank? I don't want
Yes,
to
I
name our
did not go to 8 years of completely made up medical school to be called Mister. Let's get that straight.
exactly. You can totally tell he's a doctor too. He's a real legit doctor.
Uh,
Digging that hat too.
Yeah, I have my work hat, which is the dingiest, most depressing thing you've ever seen, and I wear it specifically to get on Dan's nerves and for no other reason. Hold on, you have to see a comparison. Hold on.
Yes.
So,
And Dan is his boss.
I literally wear different hats for my different times of day. So I have my beat to absolute shit. It used to be white at one point, painter's hat.
Wow.
Okay.
That I've had probably for a good
Inside of
4 or 5 years. It's just absolutely peeling apart. So this is I'm at work, I'm professional, I'm gonna pretend like I care about your problems hat. And then I get home and the real me kicks in and you can
There you
all
go.
just go fuck off because I've got way more important things to smoke.
So do you wear your other hat with your overalls? Is that what you do, or is that what's the uniform like?
No, it's normally the dingiest shirt that I can find because it's gonna be completely covered in dust by the end of the day, and whatever pair of pants that I find first.
There you go.
As long as it's not a clean pair, because if it's clean, then you'll be really pissed off because it won't be for long.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. And what about the captain?
It's,
He seems to be. I
uh,
don't know what happened to him.
yeah, his video feed dropped. He was like, no, 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 I don't want to do that.
Well, I'm gonna introduce myself then. Orpheus, and I also have a YouTube channel coming out shortly, doing a lot of tutorials and such. So you can catch me on there.
Don't forget the Spotify under the same name placard.
Yes, exactly, and SoundCloud too.
Yep, that one
So
too.
catch
That
me
one
on
too.
there.
Yep, SoundCloud. I think that's the one I was thinking of actually.
Yeah, I'm not fancy enough to be on Spotify yet, but
Yet
maybe soon. Yet
this podcast will get you there.
we're gonna be the next Joe Rogans over here, you know. But a lot less formal and a lot more controversial.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about like actual formatted podcasts.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
stretch there. Talking and having guests, definitely. Doing drugs on the side, probably maybe.
But you are a doctor, so you can do the whole medicinal
Oh
thing,
yeah,
then, you know.
oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So I see Clue
Yeah, he's.
in
I
the.
mean, for those whom it may concern, Klooch is my actual biological little brother. As much as we don't look it, trust me. Um, but yeah, that is my little brother. He is on the East Coast, unlike you and I, all the way out here on the West. But he's a solid little fucker. I love him.
Representing
Hell
California,
yeah. We
and
got
he's over there in New York.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
literally have both ends of the country here, so that's nice. Get a little
So why are you
demographic
showing
spread.
me two klooch in the lobby?
That's a solid question. He Snapchatted me, so let's see if we can figure that out.
You can catch us on OnlyFans / Doctor Mr. Doctor Dank. Yeah, and he does live broadcast. What is that? Every Sunday night, where you get into your bunny costume.
Oh, definitely.
Furries, right? Is that what you refer to yourself as?
Every third week is the French maid costume. Gotta
Ah,
change it
got it,
up,
got
yeah.
it. True.
Keep the regulars happy, you know. Bro, I think my roommate would actually ask me to move out if he came home and I was just in the middle of the kitchen, like full on commitment doing something in a French maid out. Like he would absolutely turn around and be like, okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know how the fuck I would react to that either. If I came home and a grown ass man was in a French maid costume in my living room, like,
I, I would turn the opposite direction and like, you have a nice day, and then fuck 30-day notice. You're moving out tomorrow.
yeah, yep, yeah, exactly. Fuck a 30-day notice. I'm moving out tomorrow. You can stay as long as you want. I'm out of here. I will never be able to unsee that in the middle of.
Oh god.
Honestly, though, that would be horrifying.
It would be.
Oh.
Don't worry, I only
But
had to beat the
it's
shit
funny
out of
because
it.
on my screen now I see 3 Captain Cooches on there.
Oh, that's funny. I wonder
The
if
more
it
the
just
merrier.
kept joining, if it counted every time.
I don't think I can boot the other 2. But whatever. I just have to work with this in post editing. But anyways, yeah, we were just working on the introduction part. Dank introduced you as his brother, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Obviously, I'm Dank's brother. We look alike. If you say anything else, you're obviously tripping.
That's.
Don't worry about it. Same skin tone, everything.
Oh yeah, split
But,
image. Yeah.
And from the beard down, you guys are unrecognizable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, identical.
But I'm Dank's little big brother. He's about, I don't know, 10 years older than me. I live out in New York.
Damn near, yeah.
I throw wrenches at cars and I hope it fixes them.
It is nice.
If they can dodge a
What's
wrench,
up?
they can dodge a ball. No, wait.
You know, like we're all pretty big car guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. So if money is like no object though, like what would you what kind of car would you have?
So money, no object. Obviously, I think I'd want either like personally probably a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, just because the modified exhaust that you can put on those sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous. I love the concept of being able to hear my car from 3 freeway exits away. Like, I love that
The
concept.
introduction before they even see the car.
Yeah, exactly. Or like being able to feel the car in your chest from like halfway down the block, and you're like, whoa, it makes you turn around like, what is that? Like, I want one of those.
That just even sounds expensive. That whole long ass Italian name, you know?
Yeah. I
What
think.
about you, Clue?
Let's.
Oh,
What you got?
See, I wouldn't go for a car because I'm more of a truck guy. But if I had to choose a car, probably a V8 or V10 Audi R8 with a soft top.
Yeah.
That is just
Yep.
the R8s are just beautiful, and I've loved them for a while, and it'd be so fun.
Those are really good. That's a beautiful engine platform too, because it shares the naturally aspirated V10 from the Lamborghini Huracan, and that thing sounds fucking A1. That is a fucking perfect engine note.
nice. See, I'm not like into like those super exotics. But I'm like the car that I like though is super basic, but it's not on the nicer end. So I like the BMW i8.
Oh,
For some reason, I just love the way those look.
Yeah.
And and I'm a big BMW fan, so it's like that'll be a nice vehicle for
It's
me.
funny that you pick BMW because I would say that I have 2 categories of dream car. There's the Lamborghini Aventador that I said, well, that's where money's no object. It's if I was,
Right.
born in Saudi Arabia, I'd be able to buy this one day. But I'm not.
I mean, you kind of look like it. You fit right in.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Shit,
I'm whiter than I appear to be. So my realistic dream car is actually like a 2015 BMW M6 Grand Coupe, the 4-door version, because those are going for about $60K right now, which is, still for a broke little white boy living on his own, a lot of money. but in the bigger picture of things, that's very achievable.
Not bad.
Like that's a very realistic goal.
Wait, Kalushi, we're talking about like trucks. Like, what truck would you have?
Oh, if I could have any truck, I would probably go for probably the later version of the 6L Power Stroke. Yeah, they're unreliable as fuck, but once you build them, they sound so mean. I don't know if you've ever heard the scream from one of those, dude. I've had a couple buddies who had them.
Yeah.
Dude, those will like make your gut shake when you're up in those higher RPMs.
Yeah.
They just sound ridiculous, and you can just build them to be crazy fast too.
Yeah, all right. You know what we should do for the future cast too? Like we can like talk about cars that are coming out, or like different engines, and like how we feel about them, different engines, and like how we feel about them, whatever.
Oh
Like
yeah.
a nice
Have
thing.
you seen any of? I can't even help it. Have you seen any pictures or videos of Dodge's new all-electric Hellcat that they're releasing next year? Oh my
That revs
god,
sounds like a vacuum.
dude! How do you even call that a Hellcat? That is the saddest sound effect. Like my Mirage with
Yeah.
no cat sounded like meaner than that
See,
thing.
And that's the thing with like old school cats like us, like we like to hear the roar of an engine.
fuck
and
yeah.
Dodge and Chevy, they always have like that muscle
Yep.
car feel to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now you're gonna make an electric version. Put fake sounds on there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
hmm
it, even though it may, I don't know about the speed of them. They may be as quick.
Have you ever driven a Tesla?
Yes.
That is probably one of the single most disorienting feelings to me. Is flooring it in a Tesla and going that mind-bendingly fast, and it sounds like you're in a literal golf cart. It just makes your brain hurt the first couple times you do it. You're like, what the fuck is happening? Because we're so used to, like you said, we're old school car guys. So when you plant your foot and you're going that fast, you expect to hear the back of your car screaming at you for it.
And that's the thing, like, every 2 years I have to put the cats back into my car.
For inspection and registration, huh?
Of course, yeah, you know, the car board is ridiculous.
You probably
man.
have a great relationship with your body shop guy or your mechanic.
Oh, no, I do it myself.
Okay, that's even better.
The
Fuck
garage,
yeah.
and they just pop it up there. So,
Nice.
yeah. I'm curious, though, do they have those rules in New York? Is that strict over there also?
I mean, it all depends on what kind of vehicle you get. Once you get to like 2500s, you don't need cats or like older vehicles. But for like most newer cars, you definitely need cats because they'll throw like a check engine light on for evap leak, and obviously if you don't have those, you're not passing emissions. But
So
I mean,
is it every 2 years you have to do the?
Yeah, what's the
the
how
swap?
often is the registration out there?
2 years.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, same with us. Yeah, and then California just added that whole. They check the ECU now. If it's tuned, then they'll automatically fail the test. Also,
Really?
That shit.
They just added.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
bastards! That's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only a pain because then you have to go see your mechanic every time to get it flash tuned, or you have to buy the actual little device, which, from my understanding, isn't super cheap. But a lot of times you can also do it with a laptop.
Yeah, and it like port, and then the other one you have to go to like your ECU, like hardwired in. But yeah,
I feel like where
So-
he lives in New York, it's a little less anal retentive, but if he was like dead center of the city, it'd probably be just as bad.
Yeah.
I think New York is almost as strict as California in terms of their car restrictions, aren't they?
Almost identical, yeah. They're the only two states
It's
that
ridiculous.
statewide announced, I think it was by 2030, they want to be all electric vehicle sales for new vehicle sales. Which is, for you and I living in California, is the biggest laughable concept to me because we still have rolling blackouts every single summer, but now you want all of our cars to also be powered by the same energy grid? Like, how? Where's that extra power all going to come from?
And that's the thing too. Like people who live in apartments, they're not going to have 5 million charging stations for all the electric cars.
Exactly.
So how are people who don't have a garage to plug their car in? How are they supposed to add that into?
Right,
the
or like even in my garage, we do like it's front back parking, and we do
Uh-huh.
have an outlet that's literally hanging in each garage unit that would be right in between your cars. So if I needed a trickle charger or something, I could put one that would reach both cars. But I guarantee the outlets or the circuit that powers the garage is not strong enough
Not
to
be able to
support
handle it.
It's
that
gonna
many
burn
trucks.
out.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna blow that fuse fucking instantly.
You're right. Yeah,
It is
yeah.
really funny though to see the change because the Russian people that lived right next door to me used to have, um, what did they have when I first moved here? They had two like Toyota Camrys, and then the wife bought like a Lexus SUV. The husband had a little like a brand new Z4 for a couple of years, and now they both have a Tesla Model X. One's gray, one's blue.
They're trying to fucking share some of that money.
Bro, I wish. Let me tell you,
Yeah. Right?
I've never
Shit.
seen this dude leave the house not wearing a pair of Yeezys. And like finally one day, because that's the shoe I wear when I'm not at work too, because they're just so comfortable. So one day I finally pointed down and I was like, "Hey, nice shoes, bud." And he looked down and saw me wearing Yeezys, and he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, you too."
Nice. So I was thinking about something random today. Like you have to come up with this on the spot using your username, which is Mr. Dr. Dank. Incorporate that into a pickup line if you're at a bar. Now, granted, we all have significant others, but pretending that you're single, using your handle, make up a pickup line right now.
Using my hand on and make a pickup. How? Okay, so the way you would do that is you'd have to spot your potential girl from wherever at the bar,
Okay,
slide up
got
next
it.
to her
Yeah.
really, really slow, and you gotta look her dead in the face. Just,
Now, like you're talking about, so a slow motion move, right? Like
but you
almost like.
have to make the sound effect too, because that's what catches the
Oh,
attention. So,
that's right.
excuse me,
That's right.
ma'am.
Okay.
I couldn't help but notice. You look like you need 50 cc's of meat, and I would know. I'm Mr. Dr. Day.
Certified doctor. Nice. Dude, I don't see why you wouldn't get like more vaginas than you would do on a regular basis because that line is just pure fire. Well, I'm
It's the
curious
sound
what
effect.
the captain has to say about his line.
I mean, personally, if I don't know how he would do it, but I would same concept.
Because you guys are brothers.
Do you need somebody to captain your klooch tonight?
Yeah, that's pretty much like you. For this, you'd have to be fucking like 3 bottles in, like barely able to
Oh,
use your
dude,
left
you have
foot.
to be
Just
so
like,
out of
hey,
fucks to give that a no is like what you're aiming for at that point. Like, there's no way you would
like
have the confidence to do that otherwise.
like you'll look back at that like not even 15 minutes later and just like have to leave whatever you're doing to go whinge in a corner. It's like you gotta walk up to, you gotta be fucking confident. You gotta mean this shit, like southern accent and everything. Hey man, you need somebody to captain that klooch of yours.
They exactly like that too.
Howdy, partner.
Just, I hear somebody needs a captain for that klooch of yours, and just fought like the most diabolical thing if it was any other circumstance.
Now you would try to do it with like a dead.
You gotta
Strict,
do
like
the
a
little
stoic.
like Woody fucking the little fucking hat flick.
With the like.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, man.
Now the one I'm looking forward to is Orpheus. How do you?
Yeah,
plan to do
how in the fuck?
that?
I know because Orpheus is not a very common thing to say.
There's no way to
Uh,
get that to roll off the. Yeah, good luck.
if I were to do it, I'll be like, I'll maybe borrow like your glasses. You know, you look like a little bit more nerdy. And I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. You know that Orpheus means the god of music, but tonight I can. Or shit, I fucked that up. But like so, music. Like when
so
people say music to your
take me.
ears, I will
Totally
music to your vagina. I don't know. See, this is why I'm married to have just one girl because I'm terrible at picking
Right.
up. But on the same note, though, like, what are some of the lines that you heard before that you're like, oh shit, this is kind of catchy, or if it's just like off the chain
I mean,
terrible?
so obviously there's all the really funny like high school ones like, "Hey baby, let's play house. You can be the door and I'll slam you." Like my particular favorite one like along those like cheesy they're so
Yeah.
bad they're funny pickup lines is, "Hey baby, we should do a 68. You can go down on me and I'll owe you one."
It's like, man, it's too much math in that one. Too much math. No, the one that I always enjoyed was like, baby, I want to hit your iceberg and go down like the Titanic. So, yeah.
You must have a mirror in your pocket cuz I can see me in your pants.
I do that one too. What about you, Clue?
Oh fuck, man! I'm too social. I mean, you can do something just like way off fucking left field, but just be like, you like to draw? Cause I'll put the D in raw.
Yes.
And then she'll either call the police or you'll have a new girlfriend. No,
That's true.
no in between.
Yeah.
And if you have a girlfriend, that's a keeper.
Yeah.
Or she might chop off your D. One of the two. It's
It, it
Hard to
puts
tell.
the excitement in there.
Yahtzee.
Oh man.
That one's amazing.
So
I always liked the
and-
Robin Williams' line of, "Hey baby, were your parents retarded? Because you sure are special."
Well, that'll get you fucking smacked nowadays.
yeah, yeah. Especially in 2022, man, you can't be saying those things.
You'll fucking think it's a woman, and then up stands fucking She-Hulk, and you're fucking.
Yep. Oh shit.
Worth it.
But yeah. So another background on us, we all met on Call of Duty, and
In the
Yeah,
good
just
old
the-
days of Verdansk, when that still existed, who knew that we
Big.
would all miss that so much? Like dropping in the stadium, just those were the good old days, man.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
yep. And then we progressed to Rebirth Island,
Rebirth, which was just
which is
just
Nice thing for
absolutely hateful. Some of the things we did. Looking back at the clips that I have saved, it's holy god, it got dark.
Where did you?
Well, so the thing was, I left.
Are you taking the shit right now?
Well, I left my room in the apartment because I'm gonna go outside and smoke a big fat blunt. You can't be Mr. Dr. Dank without doing that. But in between my
Oh,
door
man.
and the
Internet's gonna
front
cut
door,
out.
it's very dark.
I don't know that was the smartest move right there.
Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
there you go.
He is gone.
There we go. No, there'll be hella light downstairs. Our garage is great.
So I'm assuming you were the smarter brother then.
No, there's no smartness.
Fuck,
Like, if you
I
have
lost
to
you.
compare me and Corey's smartness, we are
Yeah.
tied for second place.
Ah, I see.
Whoa, where'd you go?
There's not really a smarter one of us. It's just kind of like if we can't solve it with our hands, it's not for us.
Right. Man, so what was it? What the talk about? Oh yeah, Call of Duty. Have you played the new one yet? The Warzone 2?
No, I haven't. I've heard some good stuff about it
Huh?
though, like with proximity chat
No, I'm on
and
a
all that.
phone call.
That shit's nice.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like that's
Okay.
one thing I want to get you guys' opinion on because like a
Oh,
proximity
on
chat.
Thursday,
Even if you're approaching like another team, you can hear them and they can hear you.
Yeah.
So the other day, I was so used to just talking within the group, I accidentally said, "Hey, you're passing the water," and I forgot who it was. I think it was Beaver. They got mad. He's like, "Why are you giving away our position?" I was like, "Well, I'm not used to having a proximity chat." You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's some positive and some negatives with that too.
Yo, the
So,
proximity chat is an absolute
yeah, so I don't
fucking
know
riot.
if it's a good thing or not.
It definitely makes it more interesting.
It is because you can talk to a lot of shit though to like somebody that's around the corner,
yeah.
like if they're camping, like I'm gonna come get you, bitch. You know, so
Yeah, it'll like the death comms were funny as hell, so I can only imagine how funny
Yeah.
proximity chat can be sometimes.
I don't think they have death comms anymore. I think you just have the
What?
proximity chat. Because I think you hear them up until the point where you kill them, and then that's it.
Oh, okay.
So they can talk a lot. They can talk a lot of shit up until the point when you kill them, and then it just goes blank. Oh.
There.
Hey, there we
There he is.
go. It was really mad at me while I was walking down the stairs.
Yeah,
I
because
would not doubt it.
is your Wi-Fi not strong enough to reach outside?
So I don't, even when I'm at home, I don't use the Wi-Fi for my phone because I've got the 13, so I'm able to get like 5G ultra. I guess T-Mobile calls it ultra connectivity. So it's like the
Oh man.
super good 5G signal, so it's way faster than bothering to use Wi-Fi.
Oh man.
Super good 5G signal, so it's way faster than bothering to use Wi-Fi.
With the way that you're pixelized right now, I can say T-Mobile was full of shit.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100% dude.
No, I was talking to the Klooch about like the proximity chat and how like I really don't like it. Because like you can give away your own position inadvertently to
Yeah.
enemy teams. So like, so how else would you go telling your team, hey, I'm gonna flank around the left side without them knowing?
Yeah, it does. It does sort of limit your in-game chat to only stuff that's absolutely necessary, which is really not beneficial for us when half of our game time is just spent talking and bullshitting.
Yeah, exactly.
So like we'll be mid-conversation and another team will have heard us from 2 buildings away and go, hey, shh, 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 shh. Which
and I was telling him like I think Beaver got mad at me last night because I was like, "What are you doing in the water?" He's like, "Why are you saying that? They could be listening."
yeah.
I was like, "I haven't heard anything, but yeah, like that's true. That I could inadvertently give away our position, but still, it's like
Yeah,
I'm so used to playing with everybody on like a private chat.
Yeah, where it's only your team that can hear you, or the person that just killed you for like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
So it is a
but
little
it's nice.
difficult. It's funny to get to like taunt your enemy though, so you can be like, "We're coming for you guys. I'm gonna find you." Or if you kill 2 of them and you know there's a 3rd guy left, like, "Bring your bitch ass here, boy."
And then you can say one of Captain Klooch's famous death cam quotes.
Oh, yeah.
Famous death cam quotes.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, the death comms are easily one of my single favorite additions that they included in the Warzone games that they never had before. Because you could shit talk people in multiplayer, and the whole lobby hears you, but it was never like personalized to the guy that just killed you. Like, fuck you.
I see that you're outside, but we can't get a visual on you, so it sucks that you can't even get reception when you're outside.
I'm in my and it's funny because it shows that I have full bars and 5G UC, but evidently it must be lying to me.
Oh, yeah.
All I heard was some glitched out like audio. I couldn't even make out what you said.
I heard like the end of 4 words, and that is really about it.
Something about signing up for Grinder and picking up mails.
Yeah,
That's
that
my
sounds about right.
specialty.
We can hear you, but we just. So, Glooch, you have some famous death comms quotes that you always say. Well, why don't you enlighten the world with some of these death comms? And who knows? Maybe one of them's watching, and then they can. But hey, I know this guy.
Hey, I've killed that guy before.
I mean, some of the best ones I can remember, or where like somebody kills Corey first, and obviously Corey's pissed, so he yells "fuck your mom."
Yeah.
And I run in like right behind him with nothing but like the starter pistol, and I get killed, and I yell "fuck your dad," and I hope the person heard it, cause that
Heard both of them. Yep.
That's kind of like a sweet revenge type of deal.
Yeah, that one was sweet.
Another funny one
Well,
was like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
Another funny one was way back in Verdansk when me and Corey were playing duos together, and I think he knows the exact one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
So we got a bounty contract over in that like little village by Stadium,
Yeah.
and where I'm still looting downstairs, and I just hear this man get absolutely just smacked by a fucking rocket and dies immediately. And he just yelled, "Nice Civil War strategy, you fucknut." That shit was so fucking funny. 'Cause I hadn't even thought about it.
This man was prone at the top of the stairs with an RPG waiting for me. Eat a dick.
What a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
I might still have that clip floating around somewhere.
Oh, I hope so. That's one of the most legendary audio moments in Verdansk, for sure. Hands down.
I do gotta say, Clutch got some legendary lines, because the one that comes to mind is that you got square nuts or square balls or
Oh,
something.
yes.
Like that.
You have triangle nuts. That man is mentally scarred forever. He has to be. That was probably the single most random thing I've ever heard. I would have had to sign off.
About it.
Yeah, I would have absolutely had to sign off after that one. Like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go take 5. I need a walk or something. That one got to me. That one got a little personal.
Had to go
second of all, how does he know?
Right, I'm gonna go have to feel around, make sure he's not right.
Oh man, I gotta do the awareness week.
I mean, my personal favorite, honestly, if we're going for confusing your enemy, is probably our dear friend Strippers Deathcom, who will yell out very confidently that the enemy's mother has a bigger penis than he does. While that's probably true, it would also be very confusing upon killing somebody.
Yep.
That would be mentally scarring, yes.
I don't know how I would react to that if I shot a dude and he declared that my mom had a bigger dick than he did. Like, I would have
I'll definitely have to fucking go for a walk.
Bro, I would be left with so many more questions than before I shot that guy. Like, well, now I need you to come back so I can ask you a couple questions.
Man, and there's a lot more colorful things that we say on our death comms. That I don't know we can actually say it on here.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can repeat those. Mm-mm.
Yeah, without going to prison, we might just want to keep those in the bag.
That's true. It's like borderline causing a war crime.
That's dark like what Stevie Wonder sees.
Yeah.
True. Yes. Oh man. But so yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. Like the Call of Duty platform, it's like it's pretty. It has improved. But there's one thing that does piss me off about it still is that there's these new windows that has like these little covers on top, and for some reason you can't jump in the window.
You cannot fucking get through those windows. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of tempered double pane fucking glass they're using.
So that mechanics of it, that the stripper might describe as
gay mechanics. Yeah.
Gay mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that though, I think I really do like the addition of the dolphin diving.
I do like that they brought that back.
They brought it back?
Yep.
They brought it back, yeah.
So the one thing I think I like the most that they changed movement-wise from Warzone 1 to Warzone 2 is they removed slide canceling from Warzone 2. If you start a slide, you have to finish that slide animation out. I really like that they brought that back.
Yeah. It just levels out the playing field a little bit more, and then they nerfed a lot of what's that the drop shooting.
Drop shots is super nerfed.
Yeah.
How fast your gun ADS is, based on whether you were just standing there or whether you were running or moving before, They made that a little more realistic, so it's not like you can vault over a window with an MP7 and instantly fucking aim at somebody, because we all know that's
Right.
bullshit.
Also, the jumping jacks that the enemies always do, like they make it a lot more slower now
Yes.
with the aiming and everything. So we have the little jackrabbits running around, and you can actually pop them now.
Yeah, doing the bunny hopping nonsense.
Yeah. So I mean, those are the good improvements.
Yep.
But they really need to still fix that jumping through window mechanics a little bit.
Yeah, and I do think it's
Activision.
yeah. The one thing that I find that's really entertaining, but it's also kind of a double-edged sword, is the concept of the proximity chat and the death comms. Because COD knows how toxic their online player base is.
Dude.
Like, everybody's seen the clips. We all know. Like, I'm a part of it too. Let's, hi, my name is Mr. Dr. Dang. I'm an asshole online. Hi, Mr. Dr. Dang. Like, fucking, we're all a part of it. Yeah.
Adam is a friend on Activision. It's Mr. Dr. Day.
Yeah. Honestly, we're all a part of the I'm an asshole online group here, but it's funny that they preach about getting rid of online toxicity and the super aggressive voice lobbies, and if you hear something offensive, report it. But you guys are literally enabling it. I could only ever talk to my teammates before. You're giving me the opportunity and ability to talk to everybody across the lobby. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, so in order to sign into Call of Duty to begin with, you have to sign an agreement saying that you will not be a toxic player.
Yep.
And that's really, yeah.
That's what gives them the ability to then ban you, and you can't be like, well, I didn't do anything wrong, and they're like, yes, you did. You breached our terms of use. Like, you broke the contract. We can kick you off.
Even on the reporting box now, you can choose if there were toxic chat or
offensive language or
Yeah. So it's so much more detailed now. So it takes me like 10 minutes to report a fucking player.
And they changed the button.
Fucking fill out an essay.
Yeah, it literally is. It's a totally different button too. I tried pressing the report button from Warzone 1, and nothing happened. And I was like, wait a minute.
So now, when somebody shoots me out of nowhere, I'm like, I have to go through this whole process of reporting, and the next thing you know, the match is already over.
I know, you gotta sit there and really weigh out, alright, was that enough of a cheat for me to go through this process? No.
And they give you an option to leave a comment to specify why you reported that. Can you type with this fucker? You can't.
Bro.
It's like, how long is it going to take you to type with this?
They also added, did you notice all the way at the bottom of that menu, there's a report and block. So you could block that player at the same time, so then you'll never be in a lobby with them again. And you know why they added that? Because we know they're not going to ban people. So they're like, here, we'll put it on the block list so that you won't see them again. It'll feel like they got banned.
They even have that in the friends lobby, because when all of us are in the lobby together, and if I accidentally press the wrong button, it'll say block a player. So you can even block your own friends. Like, how fucked up is that?
Well, on the social page, there is a place to view your blocked players. So if you did that by accident, you could probably just go in there and unblock them. But still, that would be a hassle.
If I block you, it won't be on accident.
It never is. Trust me.
But yeah. So yeah, that's the new Warzone, and then some of the guns too are pretty cool. I like a lot of attachment. But one thing I don't like though is the whole unlocking tree.
That is a little confusing to me, or the way the battle pass works in this game, because it's not at all linear like all of the generations before it. It's taken me a minute to get used to it.
Yeah. So I don't even know what the hell, because back then it's CP points, right? The Call of Duty points. And now what they're fucking called tokens, so I don't even know how those accrue.
I think those are different. I think the battle pass tokens would essentially be your battle pass XP that you got, but now you're just able to choose which area you spend them on. I don't think you have to do it in order, but I'm also not.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I haven't gotten that far enough into it yet.
Seems like I have to dig through the manuals next time. I can present some literature to you guys.
Right.
And include you should go download the game, man.
I mean, yeah. After this podcast, I'll throw it in download.
There we go. Nice.
Put it in the queue.
And you can find him as Captain Klooch. Wasn't there an underscore under your name, or is it all together?
It's not the full word captain. It's like CPTN, and then I got Klooch next to it. There might be an underscore after it.
It's like I don't even know my own username.
I don't fucking know. I just know what the meat of it is.
Ha,
Got it.
Ha, the meat.
He said meat.
That'll be captain something.
You're such a misogynist.
Oh,
Wait, who was that called me a misogynist the other day in the lobby? Was that you, Dave?
No, that was Beaver, because he pointed out that you're always wearing a woman's skin.
I mean,
And
it's 2022. I can be whatever I want to be.
It's, yeah.
If I want to represent my masculinity underneath a feminine skin, then I shall have it my way.
Yep. Who is to tell you no?
So what are some of the skins that you guys hope to see in Warzone 2? Like
I mean, obviously I want them to drop another Stoner's Delight pack like as soon as possible. But honestly, it's not even a skin that I'm looking for the most. I need them to put a crossbow back in the game so that I can start perfecting my bullet trajectory on that.
Start disrespecting people.
Dude, the number of clips that I have from Warzone 1 is almost sickening.
Now, I wonder if you could send me those clips. I could compile them and add them on to maybe the end of the podcast or something like that.
I probably could.
If they're downloaded to your phone, or is it only on Instagram?
I have them all on my phone, but I could put them on Instagram. It'd take me a minute because I have well over 500 of them.
Because you have T-Mobile?
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. What about you, Klooch? Any skins you want to see?
I don't know. I'm probably just some cool Ghost skins. I mean, Ghost has always been such a badass character. It would be cool to see some
more
crazy
salty,
skins for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I want to see them put some really off the wall people in there, like Tarzan. Just some random dude running around with a freaking loincloth.
Yeah.
I think that'd be freaking
a He-Man skin.
He-Man
and Skeletor.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
Woo!
Especially
Skeletor, hell yeah.
Dude, especially if they put the audio in there. Just run up and finishing move somebody. Take off running bro. You cannot tell me that would not sell.
Just like that meme. Oh,
hell yeah, that would be awesome. I would totally buy that one.
Oh. But yeah, so that's pretty much one other thing that I do want to talk to you guys about though is that I've been thinking about acronyms, and I want to see what you guys think these acronyms stand for.
Okay.
I'm gonna read some acronyms to you and then see what
see what my brain processes out of that.
Yeah. Right. So you might know this one. AIDS. What does that stand for?
I know the
Weekend well done.
Weekend well done. No, I know it's immunodeficiency syndrome, but I don't remember what the actual first word is. Autoimmunodeficiency syndrome or something like that?
Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome.
Ah.
What about NASA?
National Aeronautical Space Association.
Something like that.
Cluj, what about you, Cluj?
I'm a fucking dumbass, so I was like, oh, and for NASA.
This.
So I got no idea.
National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Some fucking made up words.
Oh,
Right there.
administration, not association. Okay.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Whatever, they're all associated.
What about BBC?
That is what I call mine.
Opposite day right there.
What is it? I didn't get it.
He said, "Oh man, opposite day for me." That's amazing.
We're talking about the British Broadcasting Channel. That's what we're obviously talking
Oh,
about.
of course.
Oh yeah.
I love Top Gear.
Yeah,
that was my single favorite program as a kid.
But if you really want, you can always Google BBC and see what pops up.
Make sure to look it up with your family.
Make sure you do it with your
It's Brazilian body cream. You perverts.
Another thing is, what does SCUBA stand for?
What? Scuba?
What is what?
SCUBA. I didn't even know it was an acronym.
I just thought it was like scuba diving.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is, but it's an actual fucking something about underwater breathing apparatus. I know that.
There you go. You got the UBA right.
I don't remember if the sea is controlled or contained, but I know it's something about an underwater breathing apparatus.
Underwater breathing apparatus.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
I had the Uber part.
And what about GILF? GILF.
I'm gonna let Corey do this one.
Yeah.
God is life fun.
Right on point. Right on point.
Goodness, I love Fridays.
God, I love frogs.
Right? Also very true.
Goosebumps in Liverpool. I don't fucking know.
What about CAPTCHA?
That checks that I'm not a fucking robot on these stupid internet surveys. I don't know what that thing fucking stands for. I just know it says click here and then it makes me click on 3 pictures of fucking traffic signs.
And that's the thing, like, what if there's like a little corner that's like a part of the object that you're looking for? Like, do you click it or do you don't click it?
Identify this
And you
city
already have
bus. It's like, but that one's not a city bus. That one's a school bus.
Like,
Does it count?
I'm
It's
just trying to
still a
verify
bus.
that I'm getting it of.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
God damn it, I'm not a robot.
Pick out
Fucking
3
make it so
fire
difficult,
hydrants.
just
What
have-
if I don't know what a fire hydrant fucking looks like?
And I'd be surprised that you made it that far.
So it's super freaking long. It's called Completely Automated Public Turing Test to Tell Computers and Humans Apart.
Oh yeah, no, that was right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. Amongst other things.
How could I forget that one?
Oh man, I remember hearing it just like Grandma said it.
Oh,
Hey,
and
as
Thanksgiving's
long
coming
as
up.
it's not just like Grandpa used to write it.
I have no idea how that man.
So, just leave off then. So, just leave off then. Any existential questions, any randomness that you just want to pop out there and ask us a question. So,
Oh,
so let me start off with one then, so that you guys think about your stuff.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
if you have a clone, if you have a clone, right, and you have sex with it, does that make you gay,
no,
or is that just masturbation?
that's just
Well, I mean, you have to ask yourself this. What do you consider when you're currently playing with yourself?
Because you are touching a dick.
Because, exactly. And you would, at that point, literally be, playing with yourself. So.
Yeah, you know.
take.
So, I
Now,
mean, yeah, you do have a
here's
very
the real
valid point.
question, though. How do you look at yourself afterwards when you find out just how bad you are in bed?
With absolute shame.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Amen.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that's why she's
What do
always
you
sighing. That was
what do you
fast.
think? Is it masturbation or is it gay?
I did not hear that second part.
So like having sex with your clone, is that gay or is that masturbation?
Fucking, just sort of like Corey said, you're just playing with yourself. You take that however you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now whenever you guys masturbate, you'll be thinking about that. Like, hey, am I gay, flogging the log here, or what's going on?
Fucking.
I think you overestimate how long it takes me to masturbate. There's really no time for thought process. It's like, all right, cool, we're out of here.
Well, but it's November. What are you doing masturbating anyways? Isn't it not November?
It's supposed to be, but when you have no self-discipline, no, it's not.
Very okay. Cool, got it. All right. What about you guys? Any existential random questions?
I don't know.
Any questions that really make you tip your head and wonder?
Other than triangular nuts.
I'm gonna have to check myself afterwards, if we're being honest.
Alright, I got an odd one. Since
Yeah,
a coconut technically has hair and produces milk, couldn't it be considered a mammal?
Huh. So would you consider a coconut breast then?
I mean, when I do think of coconuts, I do think of breasts. So, I mean, guess
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah.
Huh.
Little bit.
And there's coconut milk also, which can potentially come from bosoms.
There are definitely coconut bikinis, which imply boobs.
That's also true. So I'm gonna vote yes.
Yeah.
Mammal, and I would never look at coconut the same again. Now I'm just gonna look at him like a hairy breast, which kind of technically is gonna scar me for life. Thank you, Klooch, for ruining breast and coconut for me.
So if you have sex with a hooker but you don't pay for it, was that rape or are you stealing?
Free trial.
Free, yeah. Beta testing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go ask a stripper's girlfriend.
Ex-wife?
That's why. Oh shit. But yeah, so cool, guys. It's been fun. We
Oh, yeah.
around that mark. So yeah, maybe we can come up with some further topics that we can talk about next time. And after
Yeah.
Coop gets on Call of Duty,
Yes, we gotta get him on the Warzone 2.0. But beware, you will die. When they say 2.0, it's because you die 2.0 times faster than the game before.
You die faster in this Call of Duty?
Bro,
Yep.
I did not think it was possible. You legitimately don't have time to even turn around if somebody's in the same room as you and they start shooting you. You don't get a broken armor indicator, you just die. Yeah, you're dead.
yeah,
It's crazy.
the time to kill is ridiculous.
It's ridiculously short. I feel like they could soften that.
By a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and also the gulag. You're in there with another
Oh
rando.
yeah, it is a 2v2 gulag now. So unless
What?
so if your teammate sucks, which unfortunately for all of my gulag partners, I currently do.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Honestly though, like I'm so bad at I haven't gotten any of the movement or aiming or anything down. Like I'm such a noob at this one right now. It's terrible. But put a sniper in my
Yeah.
hands and I'm unstoppable.
Or crossbow.
That's not an option yet though. It's not fair. They knew. They had to nerf me somehow.
Or you know what? You know those like the little melee weapons? They should put a dildo in there. I think that'd be nice. Flogging motherfuckers with it. That should be the ultimate freaking disrespect.
Mm-hmm. Just walk up and bitch slap a dude with a giant rubber dick.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain
I'm
now.
the captain now. Yes.
After you smacked him with the
Yes. I mean that commands respect right there. It really does.
Bad.
I don't know how you argue
But
that.
yeah, download that game now.
I will get right on it.
All right, guys. Until next time, then.
Yep. Until next time. I'm actually.
And I'll be seeing you.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh,
are
no.
you about to hop online? Because I am.
Yeah. I'll hop in a little bit.
All right. Cool.
All right, guys.
Until next time, gentlemen.